Hi everyone. I hope I meet all of you in the best of health. All right. I have an old video from like 3 years ago. I'll drop it in the description space about how to fix your skin barrier, how to work on your skin barrier and all that. That time I made that uh, video, I didn't have products. Like, I didn't really have a full product description for someone that has a damaged skin barrier. First and foremost, how does a damaged skin barrier look like? It holds a lot of disadvantage. Yes, meaning that your skin will become tight, your skin will be dry and oily at the same time in some cases. Whatever you place on the skin, you're in pains. Yes. Now, skin barrier damage can be caused by a lot of things. In some cases, it could be caused by using the wrong skincare product. In some other cases, it could be caused again by overuse of skincare products. It could also be caused by environmental factor. If you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Asma Zakri. I'm a Nigerian-based content creator and also a cosmetic formulator. I am based in a city that does a lot of oil, like an oil-based city, you understand? So there are a lot of air pollutants. So that in itself has the tendency of damaging the skin barrier without people realizing it. Where a lot of people realizing it, and that is why we push for antioxidants, especially when you live in big cities. Even if you live in small cities, antioxidants like vitamin C will help stimulate collagen production, which is actually a good one. But I am just listing some causes of skin barrier damage that a lot of people might not know or might not have taken it serious like that. All right, when you have skin barrier damage, the first thing you do is to drop most actives in your skincare routine that can sort of be a little bit harsh on the skin. Examples are your AHAs. You stay away from exfoliating in general. Even if you're the type that loves to exfoliate physically, you stay away from it, because the more you exfoliate a damaged skin barrier, the more it worsens. So either physical or chemical exfoliants should be out for a while. That's okay. She should just be on hold. Maybe let's say she go on a sabbatical leave. Okay. And then retinoids in general. Either you're using retinoic acid, retinaldehyde, retinol needs to also sit behind for a while. You need to just keep it on your dressing table for a while. It's not going to be used when you have a damaged skin barrier. Then some other actives, like let's say salicylic acid again as well, is also on the category of exfoliating. So when you have face washes, in as much as I personally do not put actives in my face wash, I have a face wash from my product line. I used to add salicylic acid in my face washes in the past. That was like a long time ago, right? Let's say like 2-3 years ago. But over time, and I realized that face washes should be what they are. Face washes just cleans the face. Whatever benefit you want to achieve from any active, I think we'll be better off in stay on products. And sometimes adding an ingredient like salicylic acid, which is much more popular. Some other people add niacinamide. Some even add some tyrosinase inhibitors in their washing products. But the thing is this: you do not have control how people are going to use these face washes on their face. And it comes with a disadvantage when you ask someone to put this on their face and keep it for 15 minutes and all that. Those that have dry skin will suffer. Like myself personally, I have a combination skin. So if I should keep a face wash on my face for longer than necessary, I assume or I presume it's going to affect the dry part of my face, and I will begin to itch unnecessarily. And that is what personally I would do like, because that in itself can contribute in destroying the skin barrier. So personally, I do not add actives because I see it like you're throwing down good money down the drain, and it makes the product unnecessarily expensive. Like this face wash now is a 250ml bottle and it sells for just 7,000 naira. But imagine I had an active, I'll start thinking of selling it for like 10k, like 10,000 naira in Nigerian money. Maybe I'll drop it in dollars when I know the equivalents. Okay, so adding actives, to me, actives needs to sit on the skin for a while for it to actually function. You understand? So depending on the skin types and whatever, personally, I have nothing against those that have actives in their wash off products, especially face washes. But to me, it's no longer my thing. I used to, but now no more. So it's advisable when you have a skin barrier issue, go for actives that are mild. This is the reason why I said, actives, and that go for face washes that do not have actives, that will just do the work of cleansing. And take note of the surfactants in the face wash. What kind of surfactants are you dealing with, right? Because there are some surfactants that are very controversial. Example of such surfactants are the sodium lauryl sulfate and even sodium laureth sulfate. As much as the laureth is actually derived from the lauryl, yeah, but it still comes with a little bit of controversy. Like this face wash that I have, my major surfactants, my two surfactants of choice is the alpha olefin sulfonate, also known as AOS, and also known as C14, C16, and that's the primary anionic surfactant. And then the secondary surfactant in it is the cocamidopropylene betaine. So those two surfactants in combination are actually mild and will be friendly for all skin types. Yeah, so definitely not triggering or disturbing the skin barrier that is already in under a tense situation. So the next thing and very important ingredient for fixing skin barrier or trying to make skin barrier comfortable is your niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. It is very, very important. Honestly speaking, I don't know how to stress this, right? In repairing skin barrier. Even if your skin barrier is not damaged, but you're feeling the discomfort from using collagen stimulants like vitamin A and vitamin C, this ultimate ingredients, niacinamide, will help to calm it down. In as much as a lot of people are complaining about niacinamide, sometimes it could come from overuse of it. Like I always say, look at your ingredient list, is very important. And then try to go for brands that will actually state the percentage. Like this now is a 5% niacinamide. It's clearly stated on the bottle. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can capture it. This is 5% niacinamide. If you're even so scared of 5%, I can go below 5% for you. I can even go 2% because it helps to strengthen the skin barrier. It also helps to with the production of ceramide. And if you are battling with skin barrier damage, honestly speaking, what will help will be more stimulation of ceramides onto the skin to help protect the skin barrier. So this is a must-have when you have a damaged skin barrier, but make sure you do not overdose on it. Take note, I do not, like personally, I do not have niacinamide inside any other product per se. Okay, this is what I mean. I have 2% niacinamide in my 0.25 retinol serum for beginners, right? And the reason why I decided to add 2% niacinamide is to just help support the skin of a beginner to retinol. And then I also have another 2% niacinamide in my 0.5% retinol serum as well. But my 1% retinol does not have niacinamide. And so what am I trying to say basically is the fact that I am not generous on niacinamide when it comes to my product. So you would hardly overdose on niacinamide when you're using my product, because I should be able to tell you which product has niacinamide and what percent in order for you not to overdose on it. Okay, so niacinamide is a must-have. And like I said, when you have a damaged skin barrier, you're battling with oiliness, at the same time you're battling with dryness, so niacinamide will also help. See, I'm not trying to overhype niacinamide here, but I'm just trying to tell you the effectiveness of niacinamide when it comes to fixing skin barrier. Because this guy here, when you have an oily skin, it will help to step down the oil. When you have a dry skin, it will still help to step up the oil. And it can also help to clear mild acne. It can also help to like kind of curb hyperpigmentation, meaning it helps for the hyperpigmentation not to spread. So this guy keeps it in check, sort of, right? So niacinamide is very important in skin barrier damage. If you think you're too sensitive from it and you unfortunately your skin barrier is needing help, then you need to start as small as you can, because a little still goes a long way. And that's the good thing about niacinamide. A little goes a long way. Meaning, not more is not more, and that's the mistake a lot of people make. In as much as niacinamide is a good one, doesn't mean that you should go higher just because you want to get the goodness. You might end up getting the bad side of niacinamide. And then the fact that I said earlier, the skin barrier is feeling tight, is feeling dry. It's also good to go alongside with toners when you're having skin barrier damage for extra hydration. Now this is my toner, and let me list the ingredients list for you. There's water, there's rose water, there's licorice extract, there's panthenol, that is vitamin B5, another derivative of vitamin B, but this is the B5. And there's vegetable glycerin, there's phenoxyethanol, which is going in there as a preservative system. Then there's EDTA as a chelator, and then there's citric acid as a buffering solution. Very simple and straightforward. And then it's also advisable to also add hydrating essence. In as much as some people will tell you that hydrating essence is just exaggerated version of toner and it might not be necessary. It all depends. For the fact that you have a damaged skin barrier, your skin will really appreciate extra hydration, yeah, alongside humectant. Now, these are the ingredient list from this product of mine. There's water, there's ginseng extract, there's green tea extract, there's glycerin, there's also panthenol in it, there's xanthan gum, there's sodium lactate, there's phenoxyethanol, there's citric acid, and also there's EDTA. So basically, these ingredients help with the hydration of the skin and giving it a support system, because like I said to you, a skin barrier, damaged skin barrier will always be dry. So it needs hydration, it needs humectant. Then last but not the least, okay, not really last but not the least, let's say second to the last, we have moisturizer. Moisturizer is very key, because when you finish using your toners or your hydrating essences or your niacinamide in serum form, those things will not sit in, they will not lock into the skin without the help of moisturizer. So moisturizer is going to come in as a sealant as well, like, you know, is moisturizing / sealing, you know, depending on the formula as well. So moisturizing is very important. Forget that you think the skin is looking too oily. Just keep that by the side. Moisturizing is very key. Then last, which of course I almost said this was last, but I realized that this should be the last, sun protection. Because already your skin is triggered, so you need to also protect it from sun, because sun is another beautiful natural light that can also make a damaged skin barrier very uncomfortable. And mind you, a damaged skin barrier is going to be very prone to hyperpigmentation. You understand? Hence the reason why I'm encouraging using products that has tyrosinase inhibitors, especially for melanated skin, and then sun protection. And you know, so feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. Ask me whatever you want to ask me pertaining your skin barrier, melanated skin especially, and hope to see you in the video soon. Bye.